No, can the judge confirm no Spanish speakers?
That's right, Your Honor.
Yes, then, interpreters excused. Thank you. Gentleman in the white shirt, your name?
Yeah, excuse me. JC Israel Franks.
Okay, one moment. All right, Mr. Franks, you have several cases. Felony charges are possession of narcotic drug, possession of dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. I have a statement that I'm going to read to you, followed up by a question to which I ask that you respond either yes or no. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in?
Yeah.
Well, let me finish first.
My bad.
Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing? To which you answered yes.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, no problem. So I'm going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or other weapons. Do not return to the location of the alleged incident. We're going to put you in the STEPS program. That court date is September 29th at 9 a.m. And is time being waived for the prelim?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
If you intend to release him, Judge, yes.
I'll let you know if I don't.
Okay, thank you.
So that would put it at November 4th at 1:30, and we'll appoint the public defender and release you the supervision of pretrial services. All right. The next item you have an arrest warrant out of Pima County Justice Court on a drug paraphernalia case. I am going to release you on that matter, and you're going to have a court date of September 30th at 8:30 at Justice Court. And then you've got a Tucson City Court case. You were cited for trespassing. This is from November of 2023. And you failed to appear a few times. Hopefully I am going to release you. Do you promise to appear in court?
For the Tucson City one?
All of them.
Yeah, sorry. All of them.
All right. No contact with victims. Stay away from the incident location. And no alcohol or illegal drugs. Your court date at City Court is October 27th, 2:00 p.m. Pre-trial. Okay, That should do it. You're excused.
Then I have this, I'm gonna hand this to you when you get it. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Lopez.
Okay. Hello, what's your name, sir?
Oh, my name is Daniel Cordova. Daniel Anthony Cordova.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is sorry.
Don't talk about the case, sir. Just hold on. Okay, you are charged with domestic violence and disorderly conduct, and this is from today. Let's see. Oh, it didn't get to that. Okay. Hold on a minute. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. Do not have contact of any kind with Keith Evans. Stay away from his home and workplace. And let's see. I'm going to release you with those conditions. Court date at Pima County Justice Court is September 30th, and that will be at 10:30 a.m. Okay.
I live there.
Let's see.
My car is over there at Keith's house, and I got to work at FedEx tomorrow. So can I go get the car? Because I got to be at work tomorrow.
Okay, sir. I heard you. Just give me a moment. When you say your car, the car is in your name alone?
Yes, sir.
And where on the property is it located?
That would be in the driveway. I just need to go get my keys and maybe a few items from the house. That way I can go on my way.
You don't have extra keys?
Well, I mean, they're probably at the house. They're at the keys are at the house. My car's at the house.
My question was, do you have a spare key that's not at the house?
No, both spares are at the house, unfortunately. But I mean,
Well, you're gonna have to work this out. You get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. So go with an officer, get your stuff, and then leave. And I can't guarantee when an officer will be available, but don't go there without one.
Okay, well,
All right, you're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Garrett Lopez.
You've got cases in different courts. Pima County Justice Court, you have a warrant on shoplifting charge from 2021. I am going to release you on that case with a court date of September 26th at 9:30. That is subject to change. You also, let's approve that. You also have a couple of warrants in Marana Municipal Court. One is on a drug paraphernalia and shoplifting case with failures to appear. This is from 2022. And then the other one is from 2023, shoplifting and failures to appear. $250 bond on that. Janet Altschuler is appointed to represent you as an attorney on your case. Do not return to the incident location and do not have any contact with alleged victims. You can be seen on video on September 22nd, which I believe is Monday at 12 o'clock noon on video. And you have some cases in Tucson City Court. Okay, you were charged today with possession of drug paraphernalia. We're going to enter a not guilty plea. Don't possess or consume any illegal drugs or alcoholic beverages. Bond is set in the amount of $500. You have another drug paraphernalia case. This one is from 2019. You've already been seen on that. Same conditions of release except for the bond. You have a warrant on a trespassing case. This is from 2022. You've been seen on that one already. You got another one from 2022. Possession of drug paraphernalia, prescription only drug. Another drug paraphernalia, another prescription only drug. And let's make sure we've got. November 4th of last year, trespassing. You failed to appear on that matter. Not guilty. November 15th of last year, trespassing, failure to appear. Went to a not guilty plea on that case. Drug paraphernalia from August of 2023. You failed to appear, not guilty plea on that case. And possession of drug paraphernalia, another one from November 2023. You never appeared on that case, not guilty. As I said earlier, I'm holding you on a $500 bond on the city cases. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't return to any of the incident locations or have any contact with any alleged victims. Video review is scheduled for September 30th at 1:45. The city public defender will be representing you. In the event your case, the video review session out of custody date would be October 17th at 9 o'clock. Tucson City Court. And that concludes it. You are excused. Hello, what is your name?
Aida Campbell.
Campbell. Okay. Campbell, correct, you successfully completed a diversion program on a failure to appear case from 2024. That case is dismissed. You have a new case. You were cited for domestic violence assault with injury, domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. Do not have contact of any kind with Hannah Fromell. Except that you may return to the residence one time only with a law enforcement officer to get your belongings. And don't put, no contact, no return except that one time. You are released from custody on this case. October 21st, 2:30 is your court date at Tucson City Court. You're excused.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and stand up.
Hello, what is your name?
Viviana Martinez.
You are charged with armed robbery. I'm going to order that you not possess any firearms or other weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not return to any Circle K store. No contact with any individual victims. The prosecution is recommending that I hold you on a $25,000 bond with pretrial services supervision if that bond is posted. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Judge, we're asking that Ms. Martinez is released to pretrial services as she has no prior felonies.
And we'll hear from the state.
Good evening, Judge. I don't have anything to add to my written recommendation on this one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $10,000. Your next court date is September 30th at 1:30, and the county public defender is appointed to represent you. You're excused. Pretrial services supervision if the bond is posted, by the way.
First.
Hello, what is your name?
Michael Garcia. It says Garcia.
Garcia. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Ah, here it is. Mr. Garcia, you are charged with domestic violence, failure to comply with a court order. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence, that you obey the protective order, that you not have contact of any kind with Joseph Garcia, stay away from his home and workplace. Do you have another city court case earlier? Mr. Garcia, did he have a previous city court case?
Not that I'm aware of, except for the one that's there is all, but I was able to locate it.
All right. I'm going to release you with the conditions that I've mentioned to you. Your court date at Tucson City Court is October 23rd at 9 o'clock. I caution you that if you disobey the protective order again and end up in custody, there is a strong likelihood that you will not be released on your own cognizance and that you will remain in custody. Do you understand me? Okay, thank you. You're excused. Good evening. What is your name?
Brandon Kyle Devani.
I'm sorry, say again.
Brandon Kyle Devani.
Okay, thank you.
No. No. No.
Okay, you are charged with domestic violence kidnapping. I'm gonna order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. And I understand that the alleged victim is on this Zoom call. And if you are present, identify yourself, and you may make any statement you wish in regard only to conditions of release.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Christina Garcia.
Okay.
Only conditions of release is that he gets the mental health help that he needs.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
The state has recommended a bond of 35,000 with pretrial services supervision. If that bond is posted, we'll hear from defense counsel, and then we'll hear from the state.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. DeVerney's released to pretrial services. He is self-employed. He has work that he has to do tomorrow. The victim in this case does not object to his release. She also told pretrial that he can return home. Additionally, Judge, he has no felony history. However, Judge, if you did not allow him to go home, he could go to his parents' house. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services.
Okay, thank you. We'll hear from the prosecution.
Thank you, Judge. I acknowledge that he doesn't have any felony history that I'm aware of, which is why I didn't recommend a bond even higher than 35,000. The concern here is twofold. It's the factual allegations in the complaint pose a significant risk to the victim. I note reference to him, potentially getting a weapon. It doesn't sound like he got one, but he made references to it. And furthermore, what concerns the state is that there were multiple children in the home at the time the offense occurred. The other half of this is that he declined substance abuse and mental health screening from pretrial services. That's also a concern for the state. So I'd ask the court to impose a bond here. I'm asking for $35,000, and I would ask that the court order that Mr. DeVerney not return to the incident location, which I think you already have, and an immediate no contact order with the victim. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna order no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or other weapons. You are permitted to have contact with Ms. Garcia other than not approaching her any closer than 100 feet. You can call, text, email, write, etc., but no face-to-face personal contact. Stay away from her residence and workplace. You get one exception, that's with a police escort belongings. And bond is set in the amount of 15,000. Your court date is September 30th at 1:30. The public defender is appointed. That's it. You're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Daniel A. Armando Franco.
Okay, thank you.
Just listening.
You're charged, sir, with, you have several matters here. You're charged, sir, with domestic violence, aggravated harassment, domestic violence, criminal trespassing. And we're gonna order no contact of any kind with Summer Cox. Stay away from her home and workplace. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. The state is requesting a $10,000 bond with pretrial services supervision. If that bond is posted, we'll hear from the defense.
Judge Rossman, Mr. Franco's released to pretrial services. He is employed full-time. The victim in this case does not object to his release. And he is able to go to family housing. His mother passed away and he can stay at her home. So we're asking that he is released to pretrial services. And Judge, additionally, pretrial services identified these charges as non-violent.
We'll hear from the state.
Well, Judge, my read of the interim is that he was served a order of protection earlier in the day and almost immediately violated it, which is why I'm asking for a bond here. That's pretty proof evident that he can't follow a court's orders. So I'm asking for a $10,000 bond and no contact with the victim.
Bond is set in the amount of 5,000. Your court date is September 30th at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. You have a couple of other matters that we will get to in a moment. You have an arrest warrant out of Pima County Justice Court on a suspended license charge. I'm releasing you on that with a court date of September 25th at 10 o'clock a.m. And you have a civil arrest warrant. I'm releasing you on the civil arrest warrant, notating that you are held on the felony matter. September 24th, 9:30 is the justice court date for that civil warrant.
Judge, I'm sorry, can you repeat the date for the civil matter?
September 24th at 9:30.
And that's at Justice Court?
That is at justice court. Okay, you're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Armando Gomez.
You're charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault with a deadly instrument, person, a woman at that. The state's asking for a $10,000 bond with pretrial services supervision if the bond is posted. We're going to order no alcohol or drugs, no firearms or other weapons, and no knives sharper than a plastic dinner knife. We'll hear from the defense as to the bond request.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Gomez is released to pretrial services. Pretrial services identified him as a level 1 for supervision needs. Additionally, his NCA and FTA scores are very low. He's very young. The victim rep said that he can come home and the victim rep wants contact. He has no criminal history. However, Judge, if you did not allow contact or if you did not allow him to return home, he can go to his sister's house. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services.
We'll hear from the state.
Judge, I don't have anything to add to my written recommendation. They're brothers. I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, did you say the victim has no objection to his release?
Judge, according to pretrial, the victim rep his mother.
So which one is it that has no objection?
His mother.
Okay.
She's the only one that had contact with pretrial.
Let's see. Okay. All right, sir. I'm going to relate to the supervision of pretrial services, no acts of domestic violence, other conditions that I've read. October 10th, 1:30 is your next court date, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. You're excused.
Huggins?
Hello, what is your name?
Like, my name's Brianna.
Last name.
Huggins?
Okay, thank you. Ms. Huggins, you have several matters. Okay, this one is 05. The first one we'll deal with is charge of aggravated domestic violence. This one is from November 3rd of last year. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. Don't have any contact with Michael, Roy, Femat, or I just have the first name K Mill. Stay away from the victim's residence or residences and workplaces. No alcohol or illegal drugs, and no firearms or other weapons. The state's recommending a $10,000 bond on this case with pretrial services supervision. You have another aggravated domestic violence case. This one is from August 7th. And this one is 139. On that one, we're going to order no contact with Omar Munoz. Stay away from his home and workplace. Also, no acts of domestic violence. And the third one is aggravated domestic violence, also involving Mr. Munoz. No contact with him. Stay away from his home and workplace. No acts of domestic violence. So it looks like on one of these, the state's recommending 10,000 with pretrial services supervision if posted. Is that a total of 30,000 or is this?
That's correct, Judge. I recommended 10,000 on each one.
Okay. We'll hear from defense counsel.
So we're asking that Ms. Huggins is released on pretrial on all these matters. Judge, if she doesn't live with the victims in these cases, so if you're released, she wouldn't have to go and contact them. She has lifelong ties to Tucson. She has an important meeting on Monday with DCS. It's the initial meeting, and she really has to be there, Judge. And Judge, it looks like the newest case, it was her getting her stuff and leaving, and a conflict may have arisen. It sounds like she may have a self-defense claim to that. And the dates for the other cases, Judge, they're kind of far out, Judge, and it reads to me kind of like people were holding on to these matters until something else happened and they brought up other things. It sounds like there may have been a lot of conflict in this relationship, Judge. So there may be issues in the case legally from that perspective. So considering the evidence that we see now against her, we're asking that she is released to pretrial services. And Judge, she was also identified as a level 1 supervision needs.
Okay. I see she's got a couple of previous domestic violence cases in Tucson City Court and an order of protection. We'll hear from the state.
Thank you, Judge. The court noted my concerns with the couple of previous domestic violence convictions. Other than that, and noting that, I don't have anything to add to my written recommendation. Thank you.
All right. $5,000 bond on the one from Green Valley. Court date there is September 30th at 1 p.m. Public defender appointed. $2,500 on the one involving Mr. Femat and Ms. K-Mail. Public defender appointed. September 30th, 1:30. And $2,500 on the other one involving Mr. Munoz. September 30th, 1:30, public defender appointed. You have a case in Tucson City Court. You were charged back in November of last year with criminal damage, assault with injury, and disorderly conduct. Apparently, this one also involves Camille. And Mr. Femat. No contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from victims' homes and workplaces. $100 bond on the misdemeanor. The city public defender is appointed. And video review on that one is September 30th. We have another date actually for that.
And which one?
The Tucson one. A date other than September 30th. Video review.
That was DD, right?
It should probably be, but it's not cited as DV.
We could go Thursday, October 2nd.
Is that second as 2 or 7th as 7?
The 2nd.
The second. Okay, thank you. Video review October 2nd at 1:45. If a non-video review date becomes necessary, it would be October 20th at 2. The city public defender is appointed. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
What village?
All right. You've got matters in a couple of different courts here. Felony charges of possession of narcotic drug and possession of paraphernalia. And I have a statement that I'm going to read to you, followed up by a question. Please answer yes or no. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next? Yeah. All right. STEPS is scheduled for September 29th. You look at these misdemeanors. I'm not going to hold him on those. Extend the date for prelim.
Yes, Judge.
All right, November 4th, 1:30 for preliminary hearing. Public defender appointed. No alcohol or drugs. Don't go back to the incident location. City court cases. You were charged back in June of last year with possession of drug paraphernalia and prescription only medicine without a prescription. You did fail to appear in court. Looks like a week ago or so, and you have a drug paraphernalia charge. Failed to appear on that one as well. We're gonna order previous conditions of release remain in effect. I'm going to release you with a city court pre-trial date of October 21st, 9 o'clock. And I don't think you had representation on this. Well, no, it looks like you did have representation. We'll reappoint the city public defender. Stay in touch with your attorney, sir. October 21st, 9 o'clock, Tucson City Court. You're excused. I think we did this one. This is Cordova. Did we do that? Hello, what's your name?
Elizabeth?
And your last name?
Wallace.
You were charged with possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass. State is moved to dismiss without prejudice. It's possible that the charges could be refiled at a future date. As of now, though, they are dismissed and you're excused. Have a good evening, folks.
Bye, everybody.